Hello guys, welcome back. I feel like I need to wear my glasses, but the reflection drives me crazy. Okay, we'll do a glasses-less video today, per usual. So welcome back. All right, so I've done a few low carb keto grocery hauls. I feel like I have to shop hop a bit often. It's totally fine, just take it as it comes. And yeah, I actually, well, there's been some time between these videos, so I'm like, I just got back with some more groceries today. So crazy, but so there are some changes going on in our diets, our family. So I figured let's get into it. All right. So actually, for a few weeks now, I've been feeling really sick. Terrible stomach pain and just like bloated. My husband would be like what's going on with your stomach? Because like it looked like I was like 4 or 5 months pregnant sometimes. Like it would just be ballooned out. It was so uncomfortable. And I'm like, okay, what is going on? So for a while I was like, okay, maybe let's do like an apple cider vinegar drink, kind of like something that Dr. Berg would recommend. And yeah, it was like Thomas DeLauer. He has like a one, or like Good Girl Moonshine kind of thing, where it has like a bit of ginger in it, a little bit of lemon, ice water, a little bit of stevia. So I drank about 32 ounces in the morning, 32 ounces before bed. I wouldn't chug it, but I would just graze on it, and that seemed to help so much. And I did that for a week straight. And then I was just really particular about what I was eating, because everything I put into my body was just aggravated. Like no matter what I ate, it was just bad. And then so I thought, okay, you know what? Maybe I just need to go bare bones, like super basic. I started doing a little bit of bone broth alongside the apple cider vinegar drink. And then I was doing like just more like meat basics, basically. Basics, meat basics. I don't even know what that means. But so I was doing that, and that was helpful. And I noticed like if I added any vegetables, any cruciferous vegetables, it didn't matter if it was, well, broccoli obviously isn't like super great because that can create gas too, right? Like cauliflower and even like some bell peppers and stuff like that. Everything just aggravated it. And so I just went meat. And then I was like, wow, I feel really good on just meat. And I didn't hold back on what I was eating with the meat. I just, whether it was grilled or whatever else, it wasn't like quite pure carnivore because I was using some seasonings and stuff like that that I knew wasn't gonna bother me. I didn't really use any sauces though. If I did use anything on top of it, it was like a little knob of butter or maybe like a little bit of sour cream. Dairy didn't seem to aggravate my system, so I knew it wasn't that. And so for probably like a couple weeks now, I've just been eating meat or animal based, and it's actually been kind of awesome. Like my digestion is way better. I feel like I actually have a bit more energy, which I never thought. I don't know. Like my skin is like feeling nice, and I don't know, yeah, it's just been a really good positive change. So I'm just going to keep going with that. Carnivore. I never thought I would say that. Next on the line. So my daughter has found out that she has autoimmune. And it's taken her a while to come around to the idea of possibly doing keto. I do make mostly keto dinners. I wasn't really doing that much for breakfast and lunches. But for breakfast, for the most part, they would have like scrambled eggs, maybe with a little bit of ham or something in them, and then some berries on the side, excuse me. So, I mean, that was pretty keto. And then, but for lunch, it would just be, it would be like a sandwich and some more fruit, and, they would have a drink and whatever else and stuff in there. So, more of like the sad diet-ish, and then back to keto. So, she's like, Mom, my body feels terrible. She's a swimmer as well. She swims 3 to 4 times a week for an hour and a half each time. And it's a full body workout for that hour and a half, right? She's like, I don't understand what's going on. And she's been getting a ton of headaches constantly. And I was saying to my husband, I'm like, this is not normal. And I was like, I remember feeling this stuff as a kid, because now that I have multiple sclerosis and stuff, I'm like, that was the beginning of all the autoimmune stuff right there. And so she said to me last night, she's like, okay, like, let's go. And we also kind of figured out that she has insulin resistance. So we're going to be definitely diving into more of like a ketovore kind of options. So today, what I did is, like, the shop that I did today was for her. It's kind of more lazy keto at this point, because I want to transition her. I don't just want to go cold turkey, because I feel like that can be kind of detrimental to the journey sometimes. Okay. So I'll flip the camera around and I'll just show you what I got. All right, so for now, it's just like a little mini haul, just something that's just simple and easy. So I did get her some sugar-free Jello cups. I realize that this is not the greatest thing to be giving her, but you know what? It just kind of, like I said, it's a transitional period, and she is ready. She's in that mental state where she's like, it's go time. So got that. Got a great deal on berries, so can't go wrong there. Got some cheese, because, you know, cheese. This container, guys, 2 pounds was $2.99. I could not believe it. I haven't seen it that cheap in ages, so I got that. She loves tuna. She really loves fish and seafood, and they had these packets on a great deal. They were half off, and so I thought, you know, she needs a snack, or, you know, she can mix in some mayo and eat that with some celery sticks or peppers or something like that. That's a great option for her. So, and I did get some more Jello, because I will make them up and put them in those little mini like 4-ounce jars and throw them in the fridge, and those are a great snack. So I did have to pick up some more mayo, because we go through that like nobody's business. 0 sugar Chobani. It's great. You can still add a little bit of flavoring to it. You can doctor it up how you want. Throw some berries in there and stuff like that. So, yep, you can't go wrong with that. Got some sour cream for some recipes we're going to be making. I actually picked this up for me, because I love actually lemon. And I was like, yeah, I kind of want to get that. Meyer lemon, like Meyer's cleaning? I'm not even sure. Or is it a type of lemon? I don't know much about lemons. Well, now I'm going to learn. All right, and then coconut flakes. These are unsweetened, and we're going to be using some of these to make some treats too. So, yeah, it's going to be a journey, but I'm excited for her. Whipping up, ooh, hello lighting. There we go. I'm going to start making up some fun recipes. I want to make a little dessert thing. So I was going to use some chocolate with the coconut and maybe some peanut butter, and just do some things like that, so the kids, they feel like they can still have their treats without being, you know, like, it's hard sometimes when you really have to transition. I feel like my... All right, guys, I'm working on dinner. This is cilantro meatball, or lime meatball soup. We'll see if it comes out looking like that, but I think it's going to be very, very good. I've got 1 batch of meatballs already in the oven there, and then I got another bit of mixture here. I'm going to scoop out using, like, I got a bunch of these, like a bunch of these different ones. Great for like cookies and baking, or just scooping out, well, meatballs, right? So I'm going to continue doing that for a bit, bake them, and then we're going to work on the broth. The meatballs are done and they're now cooling. I'm working on some treats now. I'm making some little mini peanut butter cups. So I've done the first layer here. I have a whole jar of sugar-free, come on now, sugar-free chocolate chips. So I just melted those down. I put in about a teaspoon of coconut oil, which kind of just, I don't know, it just makes a difference. It doesn't make it as thick, you know, if it's just straight up chocolate chips. And then it also helps, oh my goodness, it helps to harden the chocolate quicker when I put it in the freezer. So I'm gonna freeze this tray, and then I'm gonna come back and put about a tablespoon of peanut butter, and then pour more melted chocolate on top. it's gonna be awesome. And I think it's a perfect treat for the kiddos when they are in need of a little something when they're transitioning. I think it's just the way to go, you know? So, all right, let's get them in the freezer. All right, guys, while I was doing all of that meal prep, I threw some wings on the grill. They are beautiful and crispy. Does anybody else love the skin? Give me a thumbs up if you just love the skin. Oh, it's so crunchy and delicious. I'm really excited to tuck into these. I won't be able to eat this whole bowl, but I will eat probably about 5 or 6, and that usually holds me over, I don't know, we'll see how the day goes. I'm still fasting. It's 11:40 a.m. and I'm just gonna go ahead and eat earlier because I have to run some kids to appointments. So I'm gonna do that and enjoy. Alright guys, I have done a lot of work in the kitchen and I'm ready to not do that anymore. Oh geez, I have food on my face still. Didn't know I still had food. Sorry. Super sorry. I am gonna head outside though. It's beautiful. I want to get some time outside just to have fresh air and breathe in all that spring goodness. You know what? Everything just smells so good. The grass, the flowers, like everything. I'm like, I just want to soak it in. Because then in an hour, I have to be in the car grabbing my kids and taking them to the dentist. Super exciting. So, all right, let's do this.